Tulsi Gabbard is the retribution candidate in regard to carrying out, not retribution, but his political philosophy. She's a firebrand. Experience matters. And let me tell you why. Because if you don't have the experience, aren't in the trenches, you don't know what you don't know. And when I say that, what I mean is that from the hierarchy of the military, you get people to give you advice and counsel, and you can take a lot of advice and counsel from persons, but in the end, the decision making is on you. And as a result, if you can't rely on your own experience, then you're relying on somebody else's motivation, agenda, and what have you. And that can be really problematic in leadership positions of such importance. So that's the first thing I thought about with the two appointees. And that's really whether you're in the private sector or public sector. That's really important. And then
I see you raising your hand, Nan. We'll get to you. One more thought here, Scott, real quick.
And then lastly, with Gaetz, Gaetz is the retribution nominee, and whether he's qualified or not, I don't think he has the experience. But let me tell you something: he's getting a candidate, or rather a nominee, that is going to go after his political enemies, is going to do exactly what Donald Trump wants him to do,
right? And
it's going to be independent. It's not going to be as independent, but more importantly, he's got a huge conflict of interest. He's under federal investigation, or at least it was at one point, in an investigation in regard to sexual abuse that someone went to jail on, and there was an ethics investigation that may still be going on also. And so two things are going to happen. Either they're going to get confirmed or not. But I tell you one thing, either the Trump administration believes that those allegations are going nowhere and they thoroughly vetted him, or he's going to get thoroughly vetted by the Senate, and we're going to find out more about those allegations, whether it's leaks or facts, details, and what have you, that may not allow him to be confirmed. Recess appointments aren't good for Democrats or Republicans because hearings need to be had before people can exercise the power and control over the process. And Thune has been adamantly opposed to it historically. Now, we're given the mandate, he's going to be open to it, and we'll have to see. But in the end, the bottom line is who's getting approved by the Senate and who isn't. That's the bottom line. When you talk about qualifications, okay, you may be unqualified, but in this democracy, you just got to get approved by the Senate. If you get approved by the Senate, then we're going to judge you on your record. I got to tell you, the DOJ appointment to Gaetz is really bothersome, not only on the levels that I said, but again, I get back to how experience matters. I've been in big law for 33 years. I've been a managing partner of 100 lawyers, been on the executive committee of an 1,800 international law firm and what have you. And I'll be quite honest with you, I'm not sure all of that experience with a big law practice like mine that I could be attorney general and manage thousands of attorneys and prosecutors and the discretion that goes into big decision making, as well as managing Washington and managing those who are going to dispense justice nationwide at the federal level and even influence the local level. It's a big job, and it's not just about retribution. And so we'll see whether he gets confirmed or not.